The history of Belarus can be traced back to the 6th century AD, when East Slavic tribes began to settle in the region. In the 9th century, the first East Slavic states emerged, including the Polsk Principality, which was the predecessor of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. The Grand Duchy of Lithuania was one of the most powerful states in Eastern Europe during the Middle Ages. It reached its peak in the 14th and 15th centuries, when it ruled over a vast territory that included present-day Belarus, Lithuania, Ukraine, parts of Russia, Poland, and Latvia. In the 16th century, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania formed a personal union with the Kingdom of Poland to form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. The Commonwealth was a major European power for over 2 centuries, but it began to decline in the 18th century. In 1772, 1793, and 1795, the Russian Empire partitioned the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. As a result, Belarusian territory became part of the Russian Empire. Under Russian rule, Belarus experienced a period of economic and social development. However, the Belarusian people were also subject to Russification policies, which aimed to suppress their culture and language. In 1917, the Russian Revolution broke out. The following year, Belarus declared its independence from Russia. However, the Belarusian People's Republic was short-lived. In 1919, it was invaded by Soviet Russia and incorporated into the Soviet Union. During World War II, Belarus was occupied by Nazi Germany from 1941 to 1944. During this time, the Belarusian people suffered greatly. Over 2.5 million Belarusians were killed, including over 700,000 Jews who were murdered in the Holocaust. After the war, Belarus was rebuilt as a Soviet republic. It became one of the most industrialized republics in the Soviet Union. However, the Belarusian people also experienced political repression and censorship under the Soviet regime. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. Belarus declared its independence on August 25, 1991. Since then, Belarus has been a member of the United Nations and the Commonwealth of Independent States. However, Belarus has remained under the authoritarian rule of President Alexander Lukashenko since 1994. Lukashenko has been criticized for his human rights record and his close ties to Russia. Despite its challenges, Belarus is a country with a rich history and culture. The Belarusian people have a strong sense of national identity and are determined to build a better future for their country. Here is a more detailed account of some of the key events in Belarusian history. 6th century AD, East Slavic tribes begin to settle in the region of present-day Belarus. 9th century AD, the first East Slavic states emerge, including the Polsk Principality, which is the predecessor of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. 14th century AD, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania reaches its peak, ruling over a vast territory that includes present-day Belarus, Lithuania, Ukraine, parts of Russia, Poland, and Latvia. 16th century AD, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania forms a personal union with the Kingdom of Poland to form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. 1772, 1793, and 1795, the Russian Empire partitions the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and Belarusian territory becomes part of the Russian Empire. 1917, the Russian Revolution breaks out. 1918, Belarus declares its independence from Russia, but the Belarusian People's Republic is short-lived and is invaded by Soviet Russia in 1919. 1919–1991, Belarus is a Soviet republic. 1941–1944, Belarus is occupied by Nazi Germany during World War II. 1991, Belarus declares its independence from the Soviet Union. 1994–present, Alexander Lukashenko is elected President of Belarus. Belarus is a country with a complex and fascinating history. It has been ruled by many different empires, and its people have experienced both great triumphs and great tragedies. Today, Belarus is an independent country with a strong sense of national identity.